What a day to be involved in cryptocurrency. The final day for amendments to the S1 filings for ETFs. We've seen an absolute massive move when it comes to some of these big players. What are we going to see in the market? We'll find out in this video as we discuss everything that's happened today in terms of ETFs and truly how big is this move going to be? All of that in this video. So make sure you subscribe to the channel to keep up to date with everything going on in cryptocurrency. And with that being said, let's take a look really quickly at the overall market. Just tipping into a new day here in the United Kingdom. $1.65 trillion. You see Bitcoin there, 42,108. The calm, some might say, before the storm. Now, it's been a really interesting day when it comes to ETFs. Obviously, a lot of momentum in the market has been built around these spot Bitcoin ETFs. Are we going to get them? Are we not going to get them? When are they going to come? Obviously, the deadline was back in October. That got delayed. Everyone is anticipating a January 8th or between January 8th, January 10th launch on the spot Bitcoin ETFs. A lot of people are in the world that we're going to see a massive move. A lot of people are in a buy the rumor, sell the news. Now, today was the last day we could get those S1 filings. And boy, what a day it was. Now, shout out to Eric Balkamers. He ultimately has been covering this. And I guess I just want to walk you through what we've seen today, which is kind of crazy. And more importantly, who's coming out of the woodwork, which in my opinion truly shows we're about to see some of these ETFs listed. So we started talking about this a while back, and ultimately what we've seen today, well, a number of filings, and they came in thick and fast. Invesco Galaxy is a whopper, wavering fee for its first 6 months and for the first 5 billion in assets. AP named as well. So ultimately the APs are people that can get involved in the distribution or the kind of building of the shares and equally can sell them back for cash. So they want to get involved in it. They want to be part of it and ultimately are supporting these ETFs. So you see there Virtual and JP Morgan. Very interesting. And just flipping across, I remember earlier this month, JP Morgan CEO Jamie Dimon did talk about Bitcoin being used for criminals. He was absolutely sat there talking about the bad things that come with cryptocurrency. All of a sudden, roll forward a month, he is involved now in BlackRock spot Bitcoin ETF and also in Invesco and Galaxy. Absolutely insane that this guy has the cheek to stand there and tell us all that it's for criminals, and then at the same time, under all of this, plotting to be involved. Absolutely insane that we see that. So yeah, this one is a big one. Again, horses in. Are we having fun yet? Furthermore, we see the Wisdom Tree named Jane Street as well as AP and another horse mix to the starting gate. These are all expectations of ETFs. Now, you might be thinking, okay, 2-bit, that's fantastic news. It can get better. Fidelity's S1 ultimately will include a 0.39% fee, by far the lowest, and names James Street as a AP. Fidelity also ready to party, and we keep going. We keep going. That's right. We see a further one. BlackRock's 10 million. Ultimately, that could be their Bitwise with a 200 million BITB. Remember, these are already indexed as well coming in. No AP though on the Bitwise one. Valkyrie came in, Jane and Cantor, the fresh S1 to join their BlackRock. And then first and foremost, BlackRock went first. JP Morgan and Jane Street. So what does it all mean? What do we all get there? Well, ultimately, we now know that who's going to back it. We know who's seeding it. We know who's going to be the authorized participants, i.e. people that can issue. We obviously do know that Coinbase taking on someone from Goldman Sachs as they continue to move into this market as well. So all very, very interesting. Now, when you take a look at what we expect, US Securities and Exchange Commission said last week, spot Bitcoin ETF applicants must file the final S1 amendments by December 29th. The regulator also required them to sign an agreement with authorized participants and sort out the cash create redemption model it favors. Ultimately, this is how they get the profits, if you like, out of the ETFs. They will have to be backed by Bitcoin. That is absolutely crystal clear in terms of what these ETFs do. But it says, according to Bloomberg senior ETF analyst Eric Balkamers, many ETF applicants have updated their filings with cash create redemption model as of December 22nd. 7 applicants had their filings fixed to cash create, while other 7 included both cash create and in-kind models in their registration statements. And these were what you can see in terms of creation types. AP, I've just talked you through exactly what that is. So this is huge news. And I guess 2 big things. The fact that we see JP Morgan coming in with 2 of the ETFs as a participant, an active participant that could be authorized to do it. Absolutely insane that they will have their dirty mitts all over some of these ETFs. But in my opinion, what it tells us, we are at the final stages. We are in the place in which these are ready to launch. We even have fees attached to some of these, as well as the money that's going to be coming into it. So in my opinion, it is a matter of time before this explodes. And believe me, this is a once in a lifetime moment where huge amounts of liquidity are going to flow into the cryptocurrency market, one of which I think we're all excited to see. Here's the Bitcoin price. We just tipped into a new day here in the UK, 42,250, as we anticipate a potential move. Now, we obviously got a bit of a move back yesterday with Bitcoin, so we're hoping for a better weekend. But the big question, what are we going to get next week? And I think the market is prepared for it. The market is ready for it. Everybody is on tenterhooks. What we do know is every single horse is in the starting gate. Everyone is eagerly anticipating it. We are waiting for the green light from Gary Gensler, from the SEC, from whoever else it is. Once they've got their positions, then we're going to see this start to move. But the fact that we've had so much activity on these ETFs is crazy. We're expecting Bitcoin to start to push back up into this volume price range and maybe come and retest at this 43.2 range. That's what we're looking for. The high range around the 44K. We did get rejected a number of times at 44K quite aggressively as well. So this is going to be a key point for us. ETFs, we won't even care about 44K. We're heading to 50K with absolutely no problems. I would expect to pull back on the back of it. We'll keep you up to date in terms of what that deep dive looks like. But man, spot Bitcoin ETFs, they are coming and they are going to come in big. But let me know in the comments, what do you think? What's your view of these S1's filings? And drop a date down in the comments when you think the first Bitcoin ETF is going to be launched. Grayscale, Fidelity, Wisdom Tree, CBOE, and in many, many more. Let me know. As always, thank you so much for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Smash a like if you're excited about ETFs, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Bye-bye.